We are 28 weeks today, and we have my glucose appointment this morning. Super nervous, but I decided I'm gonna have a couple of eggs because not eating seems like a terrible choice. First, I'm gonna drink a bunch of water because I'm super thirsty. I'm also, again, really nervous. I don't know why, it's just the needles. It always makes me nervous. So I'm gonna make myself a couple of fried eggs. I just got dressed this morning, mostly ready. I think, ideally I want to put on some mascara, but we will see. I ordered coffee for my friend who's babysitting, so we're just gonna finish getting prepped. I had this full of water from last night, so it's sitting right at room temperature. I haven't had any sugar for the last 12 hours. I'm gonna show you, well, I haven't had a lot of sugar like for the past 3-4 days, like mostly. Since Sunday, I haven't really had any sugar at all. But yeah, last night we ended up having to eat dinner out just because of the circumstances. And I ate a little bit of cheesecake off somebody's hand. Trying to clean up, you know. I did have a little bit and a couple sips of pop. But since then, I haven't had any sugar. So we're going to make breakfast and I'm going to show you what I'm going to bring with me. As a person who really dislikes needles, to my 28-week appointment when I have to get my glucose test. It is only 1 vial of blood because it's just a glucose test, and it will definitely be on my right arm because it's always on my right arm. I'm trying to keep this as low sugar as possible. I was gonna have a banana with it, but eggs have like 0.5 grams of sugar. That's like naturally occurring sugar, right? And bananas have like 14. So I'm gonna bring a banana because it's got good potassium and protein for after, and I'm gonna bring some protein balls. But we're gonna start with some eggs. I only have store-bought eggs right now because I have had one hen trying to lay for like 3 days, so I'm gonna have to go and check her out, see if she's egg-bound. I don't know if it's the same hen, I'll be fully honest with you. It could be multiple hens and we just keep missing and they're all trying to lay. So we're starting with some eggs. I have to eat my second egg here, but we're basically done with breakfast. I have eaten one of my eggs, I'm gonna eat the other one. And as you saw, I got a protein bar, protein balls, and a banana. I just like to do fried eggs. I'm really trying to go minimal sugar today. I think you're technically supposed to fast for like 4 hours beforehand. But I need some protein so I don't pass out when I get my blood taken. So we're going with just plain old eggs, and then bringing a snack for after. That's really gonna help. Boys are still hungry, so they're gonna have some cereal. And I need to get Azariah a drink. Or Gabriel? I don't know. Somebody needs a drink. So the next step on my agenda is more water. I made this electrolyte water for afterwards. I'm not gonna have it beforehand. The sitter should be here in like 20 minutes. I'm gonna try and get there early, like before my appointment starts, and get them to give me my drink a little early, which they totally will if I ask them. And then we write down what time I took it. I would say that each time I take a sip, it's like 4 to 6 ounces. Prolonged sip. Maybe that's not good for you, but that's how I drink water. I'm weird, but it's the straw anyway. Totally done eating breakfast. A little bit nervous. Gonna put away the rest of the stuff from the boys. I have my snacks for afterwards. I've been drinking water. I'm gonna try and drink some more water. I shouldn't be this nervous.
Mom, is that juice?
Yes, honey, it is. I think that so normally for my electrolyte water, I drink Element packets, which have no sugar in them, but I'm out potentially gonna purchase more today. So my mom also gave me like a Gatorade version, and I am trying it, but I'm pretty sure, like I don't know if it has sugar in it or not. I imagine it does because it's Gatorade brand. So I'm just gonna wait on this. I'm gonna keep it in my car while I'm in my appointment. I think the only snack I'm actually gonna bring into my appointment is this. Maybe my banana, one of the two. But everything else is gonna sit in my car, and then when I'm done, because the blood draw is like the last thing that they do, and then I think I need to stop in town for some milk. Right, this is close to almost gone. I'm gonna fill it up, fill up my water pitcher, and then try and find something else to focus on. Like a second, but we are in the car and ready to go. Did it? I'm still holding my arm, but success! I had a bite of my protein bar, and I feel great. I ended up needing 3 vials of blood because of my glucose test. She wanted to do a CBC. And then we are screening for the RH. I have negative blood. My first son had negative blood. my second son had positive blood, which means my husband probably has positive blood. We're screening to see if I need a rogram shot now or if I'm gonna wait until later, because if I don't need it, I don't want it until I need it. Extra pokes aren't my friend. Ooh, I can have my electrolyte water now too. This is cherry lime Gatorade version. That's very good. A little sweet, but good. So now I just get to look forward to those results coming back. This is officially the part of the video where we do the 28-week update. I've kind of been taking you along on this journey the whole time, but I am a baby when it comes to needles, for anyone who doesn't know. And I had to get my glucose test today. I didn't have to, I chose to. It's a choice. It's always a choice. And I wanted to, so I did. Very nerve-wracking, but I am good. I've been doing the correct prep work. Everything was great. I thought I was only gonna need one vial for the glucose test. We ended up doing 2 other tests at the same time. Totally fine. They went great and smooth, and everything was good. Also, I've been having some just pain associated with I can't really exactly tie to what it is, but some pain. So we have scheduled a sacroiliac therapy appointment prior to my 30-week appointment in 2 weeks. She also potentially recommended pelvic floor therapy. I'm interested to see how the sacroiliac goes, and then I'll probably just get it at the rest of my appointments, and then they'll do some work with baby afterwards, which will be very exciting. Oh, thinking about being in the 3rd trimester, thinking about having my baby soon makes me so excited. My biggest hurdle overcome. I mean, that might be a little premature to say because we don't know the results yet, but I really, really, really hope they're good. I've been feeling good, so I'm really hoping that the work that I'm putting in is good. We're also checking my iron levels for my CBC, just because she was like, I'd really like to check them. I had an anemia issue with my son in the past. We decided to check that too, and then I explained earlier about my ROGAM, the RH factor situation. I'm feeling pretty good. We went through signs of early, preterm labor. We went through signs of preeclampsia. I want to keep moving. I feel more motivated than ever to keep moving through the 3rd trimester. It's beautiful. It's nice. It's not cold outside. My kids want to be outside anyway. They're drinking lots of water. I'm drinking lots of water. I am super excited. I feel good. I feel really, really, really good. Today we have a few things going on. We have basketball camp tonight for my son. We might be going to pick some vegetables. But this afternoon I had planned on working out anyway because I've been trying to do, again, every other day up to every day of an actual pointed workout versus just marching or walking. We're also going to go outside. That's pretty much the update. Woo, happy 3rd trimester. Here we go. I'm staying outside. Ezra is napping, and Gabriel is finishing his episode of Little Bear. I am going to exercise, and then I am going to make dinner because I'm making a pasta salad that needs to sit for an hour or so. So that's the plan. But I just needed to listen to the birds in the quiet for a minute to get my brain refocused on what I needed to do. I am going to go back inside, get to work, do my couple things quick, and then, exercise and make dinner. And then when I'm done, if I am able, I'm going to start working on my computer. Back to our regularly scheduled programming. We are leaving this weekend for my sister-in-law's house. Gregory and I realized we need a bunch of specific laundry clean. I'm gonna wash a bunch of laundry, plus all the stuff that's in here, and then it's time for me to do laundry anyway. I need to do laundry, and I haven't been, because I just sometimes really bad at putting it in the basket. I'll put it down the stairs instead, and be like, oh yeah, I'll wash this. I will, but then I want to get it off my stairs, so I put it in the washer, and then I'm like, oh, I need to run the washer, and then I just end up doing laundry all week, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. It's just not the most efficient path for me personally. Once I get this all sorted, and the stuff that needs to go in the wash, we're going to start that load. It's a little late. It's 9:30, which, again, in the grand scheme of things, not that late, but it's got to wash and then get changed over to the dryer. While that isn't necessarily a problem, sometimes I forget, but Gregory seems to have a pretty solid like plan for it in his head. And he wants to play some video games, like just do some on his own decompression time tonight. Oh look, so when we cleaned down here, which did I show you how clean it got down here? I should show you. Anyway, we moved this basket with like the tabletop, which I've always had, but has been previously not over here. We moved it over here. I love it. I love it so much. And so we just have like all my stuff right here, easy to use. Once all of my detergents in the glass jar are gone, I'm gonna fill my jar back up. But what I think I'm gonna do, because I have my drops boxes up there, but I did pick up some draft because it was super cheap, and I have these all pods. So what I might do, because by the time I'm done with my drops, it'll probably be after the baby comes anyway, but I'm thinking after I'm done with the drops that are in there, because they're from like a year ago, I'm gonna put these in there and then work through those. And then I'm gonna also, in like a month probably, move this container over there to wash baby stuff in, which is just very exciting. And tonight we were talking about like, again, we were doing bills, so we were talking about like the plan, but one of the things that we're doing is finishing the basement. We basically have to wait until the builder is ready to come in and do what he needs to do and like have everything done. So one thing I'm gonna do is start looking at like fixtures and all the stuff that we need to purchase. I'm gonna go through and take some screenshots of like what I want for finishings, what I want for the remodel finishings upstairs. Go from there, basically. But okay, let me show you. I just turned off this light. Let me show you the clean basement. We cleaned this whole area out, and it makes me so happy. That stuff right there is sitting there because I'm going to use it for my birthday party in a couple of weeks, and I don't want to put it away because I'm going to totally forget where I put it. But, so Gregory got rid of all of the garbage over here. Amazing. And then we set up this little station. That's laundry that I gotta wash. Because we put Gabriel's couch over here and like the 4 kids' toys. Gabriel popped a bunch of holes in this. So this is going to be going in the garbage. We just haven't gotten rid of it yet. But the 3 kids' toys things are over here. And then everything else kind of stayed the same. Like we just moved some more stuff out of the way. Right here, all this like baby stuff is all baby stuff we don't want besides that crib wall that we want. But like, I want to get a new high chair. I really don't like that one. We don't need gates until we do our expansion on the house, so I don't need those. I want to give them to someone who can actually use them. This is all clothes that I don't need, so I'm getting rid of them. I don't want to use that. That I have 2 of. That I don't use anymore. So when I do my young and expectant Mother's Night, I'm going to let anyone take this if they want it, and if they don't, I'll donate it. Because all of it is good stuff, and if I couldn't afford to get new stuff for like the high chair and whatnot, I wouldn't be giving it away. I have way too many clothes, that's why those are up there. But like everything else, like I wouldn't be giving it away if I needed it, because it's still useful and good. But because I can afford to replace it with something that works better for me, that's why it's on there. Anyway, so then if you come over here, I redid all of this. It looks like it's worse. I promise it's 100% better. I went through like a bunch of these bins. So like I have a bin of baby stuff, a bag of baby blankets, a bag of newborn clothes, or a bin of newborn clothes. Because the bin of newborn clothes, which is right there, used to also have like all this extra stuff in it that did not fit. And then I had a ton of overflow. So I put that in a second bin. And then I have, which is down there, it's got like swaddles and all that kind of stuff. And then I have the blankets in a separate thing, and then I've got all the feeding stuff in a separate thing. And then I have a bag of something else that I can't remember what it is off the top of my head. But then I like went through all the shoes, and I went through all the coats, and like all the winter stuff. And then this is new stuff I got from my mom that I have to put away still, that's why it's up there. And then I have all these extra new diapers, and like that's my postpartum stuff that's just sitting down here until I'm ready. And then I cleaned up over here, but it still needs to be swept. And then I moved all of the like, I had like cleaners and stuff down here. It's gonna get loud. I moved that up here because my kids kept trying to play in it, not actively playing in it, but trying, and I was like, okay, we're done. That is a bunch of stuff for my birthday party, so is that. I'm so excited. And then over here, I went through and reorganized a ton of stuff and put stuff away and took a bunch of pictures. I have more to do, but I've got to go through this bin
and take everything out, take pictures of what I need to, but then I'm gonna have like the table runners all in here nicely. And then a bunch of random stuff is down there. Stuff is very like, it doesn't seem organized, but it's way better than it was. Great stuff, good stuff. This is all organized, I know it's all in here. I'm gonna move this ball real quick. But anyway, so it's not like a huge mess anymore, and I went through a bunch of it, took some pictures that I knew I needed, and it was really good. We've been making so much progress in the form of like a little step here, a little step there. We did this, we did that. Very proud. I got my whole arm. I ordered this photography backdrop because it was on sale. I think it was like 25% off or something like that for my birthday party. Because I'm going to have this like, it's a long story, but I'm going to have this whole setup. And I found like a really good photography like wall drop picture booth setup stand thing. Again, very confusing. That not only do I really love it, it's very high quality, very inexpensive. I picked that up and it just arrived today. With like Prime Day sales and stuff going on, I've been slowly accumulating stuff for my birthday. But more so than that, I've been accumulating Christmas stuff. And I gotta tell you guys about it. But and then like Target Circle Days happened and they had like books and toys like buy two get one free. And then like all the books were 20% off on top of that. And I had some like gift card promo thing. Target Circle like gives you specific stuff, so I had an extra thing. I went so hard. I'm pretty sure, because we do a lot, like we don't just do Christmas, we do St. Nicholas Day, we do Christmas, and then we do Little Christmas, and we just do little stuff at Little Christmas and St. Nicholas Day, but just the same. There's just like a lot of little things that you have to like coordinate. I have like half of the Christmas gifts for the kids. I'm gonna do my planner quick, and then we are going to do a clean night. I have a moisturizing face mask on, like a sleep in it overnight one, but I emerged from that bath a whole new person. I feel good. I'm just gonna work on my computer tonight and then we're gonna call it a day. Thank you for watching. See you next time. Love, Genevieve.